What took you so long? I'm ready to spoil you now, not later. Is how they think about you. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. So you have someone that has been waiting for you. And you could be waiting for them as well energetically. You know, you're still living your life, being wonderful and all. But hey, you wouldn't mind it if somebody came through and it was the right come through. Okay, somebody came through, was right come through. And said, okay, how about you and me together? We can be, right? But, however, see, you're still fine right now because you enjoy your peace. You enjoy yourself. You love spending time with yourself. Everything's cool, okay? It's just that you wouldn't mind if the right person came along into your life. And this person is feeling the same way. And they're like, you know what? I don't know where my future love is at this moment. However, I believe that when the time is right, we gonna come through, right? We gonna come through for each other because that's what this divine union is about, us coming through for each other. And honestly, I want to spoil somebody is how they feel. They feel like they would love to spoil somebody. This is a spoiler alert. They want to. They really genuinely do. It's just that they want to make sure that they spoil someone who deserves to be spoiled because they had that good energy. You know, when somebody truly is a lover and they know how to make their person feel special because they deem them to be special to them, they love them. So they spoil them in their own way with love and attention and appreciation. It's very beautiful, right? And they just want somebody to spoil. It's like, I got all this money. I did all this work. I worked so hard. I have everything I want. But I want to spoil somebody. That's all I want. You have people out here that are really like that. And you know what's the saddest part about it? Those who are like that end up giving to the wrong people. They end up giving to the soul suckers. The soul suckers. Yes, yes. The vampiric energies. And they end up getting mistreated in return because they end up giving to those who aren't worthy of them giving because they want to give so much, because they have it to give as well. And I don't know, you know, it's like one of those things where just like for a feminine energy, because I feel like that's a masculine energy that wants to give like that. But as for feminine energies that are kind at heart and that are lovers, they want to give a lot of love. But many feminine energies give love to ones who don't deserve it, the ones that mistreat them, because they want to love. They want to be all up on somebody. You know, that is the way of many women that are nurturing like that. They want to give that. But it's just that they end up with the wrong one. And then they think everyone they meet is the right one. And they don't take time to vet a person out to understand who they are to them. And you can understand just through actions and through words, through communicating with them. And you could tell if the person is trying to play you or not, just through letting things go how they go and seeing what happens. You know, go with the flow and see where it goes. And you'll begin to see the truth of a person and where their head is really at. If they do a lot of talking and no action, that's what they about. They about that talk, but they don't have no action. Take it for what it is. You know, makes it much easier. So this person is learning to do that. Take people for who they are. Whatever they show you, that's who they are. If they're promiscuous, that's who they are. That's who they chose to be. If they talk, a lot of talk, and they talk in a good game, but they don't back it up with their action, that's who they are. They're a talker. They're not a doer. And, you know, hey, it is what it is. At least you know, right? So this person is learning that way of being. They're becoming more strict with themselves, even though they are a lover. They are a giver. They are a spoiler. And they want to definitely spoil someone like you. So when you finally encounter this person, they're going to know that they can spoil you without holding back, because they know that you're going to treat them right and that you're not going anywhere because you love them just as much as they love you. And this is what they're making sure of from now on, because you have so many soul suckers out here. They break in hearts and suck in souls, and they leave people broken, lost, confused, and empty. And then there's just a void inside of them that needs to be filled. So these types of beautiful people that are actually out here, they become hurt, and then they become angry. And there's angry men just as well as there's angry women. And they have a right to feel some type of way, because, like, imagine that, being such a loving person and having a true desire to just give because you have so much. And you're like, what am I going to do with all this? I want to give it to somebody, but it's just that everybody that I want to give to, they a leech. And they a geek. And I don't like it. So now they don't give so quickly anymore. Now they vet people. Now they're conscious of their moves now, because they realize that not everybody deserves that type of kindness, because many people take kindness for weakness and they abuse. As soon as they see that you show a certain level of care, they take that, many people take that as a weakness, and it could be if you don't set boundaries. So never stop loving, okay? I feel like this is the moral of this message. Never stop loving off the strength of people who don't know love and don't show love. It's just that you will end up showing them love in the beginning because that's who you are. However, as soon as they show you different and they act funny with you, then you know they funny. So now treat them like they funny. That's just it, because who has the time? You take your love away. I'm hearing that song. Don't take your love away. Oh, don't take your love away. Oh, that's such a sweet song. Don't take your love away, baby. That's Avant. He said, those 90s, I love the time that I was born, because I got a chance to hear so much beautiful music and love it even as a child, you know. And it has so much meaning, you know. The music back in the day, there was so much meaning, and it was actually telling a story that really happens in people's lives. But he said, wait. Mama said, don't put your hands in a cookie jar. She said, son, have control. Okay, so I don't know, that part just came to me when it comes to that song. So I feel like many people are just putting their hands in that cookie jar. Okay, they keep putting their hands in that cookie jar. So they're scarring people when they do that. So a bunch of scarred people, that's what we're dealing with in society. It's a bunch of scarred up people that didn't heal. They just out for revenge. They want blood. And it's men and women. That's why there's an enmity between the man and the woman. Okay, so that's a curse. What we see in the world right now between men and women is a curse, because, you know, it creates an illusion that there is no good women and that there are no good men. And that is not true. It's not. It's just that those who are good, they lay low, and they not all up in the scenes like that. They not all up in the faces of the people. They're laid back. So it's likely that you're not going to see them unless you're in an environment where those people would be, right? Or you just are linked up with some good people and you meet good people through good people type thing. Otherwise, you're not going to see them. You're not going to see them. Because they don't have no time. They don't have no time. You're not going to find them. Okay? But it doesn't mean that they're not there. So that's why I always want all of you to know exactly what it is that you want, because this is a spoiler alert. And just as well as you would spoil this person in your own way, okay, they are ready to spoil you, and they've been ready. They just don't have no time for nonsensical activities. And that's the same for you. So if you deem this energy as suitable for you, drop it down in the comments below. This is my future love. I declare this is my future love. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you feel in my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. To book a healthy conversation, you could visit www.milkhoneyRose.org. Also, you could join the membership here on YouTube for additional content. Thank you for listening. Sending my love to you. I'll see you in the next one.